Welcome back to the channel. Ryan DeGale from Golf and Body in Miami Beach. So it's like 86 degrees in Miami. I'm supposed to play golf in New York. Got a golf trip in New York next week, and that's 96. So why is it hotter in New York than over here? That doesn't make any dang sense. Okay, I'm babbling. Water physics today, okay? And what is a GDN and why you should learn how to do it and why it's a phenomenal way to prep the tissues to lubricate this sort of slide and glide that we need to be healthy, okay? So the classifications of fascia, let's just say you have the friction between two areas and there's always a slide and glide, whether that's from tissues with movement and things like this, and why we need water to hydrate that particular area. GDN stands for Global Dynamic Normalization, okay? And what that does, Dr. Voyer, a lot of the stuff, what he does with the Eldoa and the myofascial stretching and the GPS and all this kind of stuff and the GDNs are based off of water physics, okay? Say if you have a hurricane and all the energy and that buildup of pressure of the hurricane pulls the water out to sea and just drives it back in, and then you have storm surge, okay? He figured out a way to create exercise that actually does this in physics with water physics, because pressure changes are very sensitive with the fascia, okay? And so anybody who's done a GDN understands how difficult they are to do and how much pressure build up and how friggin' great you feel after, especially before your rounds of golf. And so pressure, you got to be careful with those foam rollers because if you add pressure, or if you can actually create inflammation in the superficial fascia that disrupts the lymphatic fluid circulation. And so be careful with that kind of stuff. Learn how to do myofascial stretching, Eldoa, and all this kind of stuff. You can reach out to me and one of my team members will reach out and we could potentially help you. I guess that's just me babbling now. And so have a nice day and thanks for tuning in.